Hello, hello. Okay, so I know it's been a minute since I posted, and so much to unpack from this past week. I am at work, of course, because that's when I'm usually deep in thought and figure I should press record and start telling you all about my week. Anyway, I was a bit depressed earlier this week. I think that's why I didn't record anything. I had gotten rejected by a couple more jobs. Jobs at places where I knew people. And I didn't even get a recruiter screen. So that was really depressing. Um, it is interesting. So, like, when people would reach out to me when I was working and wanted me to refer them for a job, if I because I worked at the company. And even if I didn't know the hiring manager, I sent them an email and was like, hey, I know this person. They are awesome. You should, at least chat with them. And even some people that I know that are like really good friends of mine, except for one, um, aren't doing this for me. And I'm like, okay, well, that's odd, and I'm not quite sure why they're not, but whatever. To each their own, but all my friends know my situation, and it's quite bleak right now. Like, I'm not sure how long my landlord's gonna let me live there. I owe him quite a bit of money in back rent. Anyway, just airing all my dirty laundry here. So yeah, it's I was kind of depressed for a couple days, but now I'm just like, you know what? It is what it is. I mean, I know that I have skills. Um, I just need somebody to give me a chance, basically. Or I need this podcast to, get super popular. So hint, hint. People need to listen to this. Or my little side hustles I'm doing need to monetize somehow. I mean, it's just I've got so many different things going right now, and nothing is making any money except for my, $20 an hour driving job. Which, oh my goodness, okay, so my $20 an hour driving job, um, I deal with a lot of people who are just like, I make such crap money, I'm not gonna put my all into the job. And okay, that's fair, but I'm just not built that way. It doesn't matter how much I'm making. I feel the need to do a really good job no matter what. So anyway, but this guy started a few months back, and I usually train most of the new people. And so I trained him, and we weren't very busy back then. And he and I got into some conversation. I'm sure it was a political thing. I'm sure Israel came up because, the leadership in Israel is just, you can disagree with me all you want. I will not debate this subject. The leadership in Israel is horrific, just like the leadership in the United States is horrific. So anyway, and he reported me to HR, and it's like you've got to be kidding, right? I won't say why he reported me to HR, but he did, and it was completely false. And thank goodness my boss knew that it was false. And so I tried to avoid him. I mean, I didn't like him before that, and I certainly didn't like him after. Well, I find out yesterday he's gone. Like, I don't know if he got fired, if he quit. I don't know what happened. I'm just like, he just disappeared. He is not in our Slack channels anymore. I'm just like, you know what? I really, really, really try not to wish ill will on people, because I really believe that what you put out is what you get back. But this guy was just trouble from the beginning, the absolutely beginning. And so, I wish him the best somewhere else where I don't have to deal with him. Because it was not fun dealing with him, let me tell you. Anyway, this recording is definitely a rant. But anyway, so let's see. Let's talk about something more fun. Well, I mean, it's more fun, but it's actually kind of sad at the same time. So my youngest son is in summer swim, and it's coming to a close, and this is his last summer before he goes off to college. But it's been super fun, and he's been swimming pretty fast. But it is kind of sad that summer swim is no more in our household. Because his older brother is already off of college, so they've aged out. And I mean, it's been a part of every single summer for the last 14 years. So that's going to be interesting next summer when I don't go to 2 swim meets every week and swim practice every day and all of that. Anyway, I am at just such a loss as to what is going on in this world. Yeah, I am at a loss. I am at a loss as to why jobs that I am completely and totally qualified for, why I'm not at least getting a recruiter screen. And why I'm getting declined on jobs just because I haven't done it super recently. Like an admin job. Okay, yeah, I haven't done that since 2017, but guess what? I still know how to use Outlook. I still know how to create a meeting request. Hello? That's not a skill that goes away. Sorry, I'm back on this because it just pisses me off. But maybe I'm not supposed to go and get some stupid corporate job doing somebody else's meeting arrangements and travel arrangements. I don't know. I just need something that pays more, if you feel me. Because things are, like I said, things are bleak. And I don't know. I may not even post this recording, because it's bleak. It has a real bad feeling about it. Maybe that's why I haven't recorded. But I don't know. Maybe somebody needs to hear this. I just don't understand what's going on. I don't understand how people who are mega, mega rich can continue to do things at the extreme detriment of those of us at the bottom. And they don't give a flying shit. They do not care. Because if they did, they would make different decisions, don't you think? And I think I always knew it was this way, but I was isolated because I had my nice, cushy, corporate job. And that's very privileged and white of me, and that's horrible, and I hate that. I hate that I wasn't more aware before, because I didn't need to be. And now I need to be, and now I really don't want to be aware, because I am, and I'm forced to be. You know what I mean? Does that make sense? I don't know. Is anybody else feeling that way? Like, you've just been beat down, and so now you know things. I don't know. But there's nothing you can do about it, because you're beat down. You are in 100% survival mode. I know I am, man. Every day. It's like, how am I going to even attempt to pay my bills? Oh, that was duty calling. Did you hear that beep? Okay, I gotta pause for now. Okay, I don't even know what I was talking about when I was so rudely interrupted by my job. Anyway. Oh, I think I need to talk about parenting, maybe. Because I do not understand parents nowadays and how they're either coddling their children just way too much, and so their kids don't ever learn how to be independent, or they just, they let their kids run wild, even though they're completely disruptive to all other people around them. Oh, I just can't control him. Yes, you can. He's a child, or she's a child. You are the parent. Act like a parent. It's just, it's like parents want to be everybody's friend now and blah, blah, blah. Yeah, I want to be friends with my kids, but I also want them to not be horrible human beings. You know what I mean? Like, when you go to a restaurant and you sit down, you look at the table next to you, and they have like a toddler with them, okay? And they instantly give that toddler a tablet. So that toddler never learns how to behave, like in public. Like, when my kids were little, so my oldest one, thank goodness, he could be distracted with a straw. I mean, and he would read and color, and he could be distracted by anything. It was amazing. And so he could come to the restaurant with us anytime. Now my younger one, no, he had a time limit. It was about 45 minutes, and he still has that time limit. And he's a teenager now, but he definitely had that. We knew 45 minutes we needed to be out of the restaurant because he was going to have a meltdown. And so it's like, it's almost like parents aren't taking the time to learn about their children so that they can, I don't know, try to mold them into decent human beings. It's like, I didn't ever try to change his 45-minute limit. I just knew what it was. And so you work around it. And try not to let it rule your life, but you also don't want to ruin other people's meal because your child doesn't, is having a fit. I don't know. It's just, yeah, this is another rant, isn't it? Isn't that what this podcast is about? Just me having little rants. And that's my rant, is parents need to learn what their children are about and how they operate and how they think as much as they can, because it will help so much in dealing with the hard stuff later. You know what I mean? I don't know. Do any of you have kids? How old are your kids? My kids are older, like in their late teens. And, they've lived a pretty sheltered life. So I've had to try and kind of help them make decisions that are their own decisions, but help them make them without making them for them. That's a hard one. That's a really, really tough skill, but I think it's an important one for parents to learn because it empowers the child, but it also helps them with their critical thinking and thinking through different scenarios to the best outcome for them. I don't know. I'm not even sure I'm making any sense today. But I wanted to record something. I've had a lot of thoughts on my mind. I guess I'm still a little depressed about, getting rejected, all these jobs. It just sucks, man. It just sucks. Not that this job that I have right now is horrible. It's really not that bad. But, bro, I need to make more money. Can you tell I have teenagers? I say bro to everything now. It's just, it's horrible. It is horrid. But I can't stop. Anyway. All right, people. I think I will stop for today. And I hope everybody has a wonderful day. And that you're surviving this summer. It was really freaking hot here for a couple days, and we all thought we were gonna melt or expire or both. Anyway, I hope you have a wonderful day, and we'll talk next time. Bye.